Hello and welcome back to the Attitude Era. It's Jamie and Carl with our Backlash predictions today. So quite looking forward to Backlash actually. Looking forward to getting it out of the way. I feel like we've kind of been in a holding period of time. Trying to get through the greatest Royal Rumble.
Oh God.
And on to the new world post-plan split. So first match is the United States, Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton.
I've got Hardy to win this. What do you think?
Yeah, I think the same. I think it was a bit early for a switch. I'm not sure how because I don't like Randy losing clean, so there could be
maybe an interference.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, heel Orton is way better.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do, but Jeff's definitely going to.
Yeah, I think it's the start of a bit of a longer program. I think Orton's moving a bit more to the tweener. I don't know if he'll go full heel.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it'll go for a bit longer, so I can see Jeff retaining for now.
Yeah, agreed.
So next up is the Raw Women's Championship, Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss.
It's got to be Nia Jax, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think title change is probably going to be a very kind of minimum on this show.
Yeah, I don't know. When did they defend? It was
WrestleMania she won.
Oh, she won it, right? Yeah. It's Backlash, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they've backed themselves into a corner with this one, so Alexa's still kind of playing the same role she was previous.
Yeah.
So I don't see that there'd be kind of any point. They're kind of throwing Ronda Rousey into this a little bit, aren't they? So I think maybe there's some.
I don't think it's kind of past its time, like with the whole storyline. It's a shame because Alexa is amazing.
Yeah, I think we might get Alexa and Mickey versus Ronda and Natalia. I think that might be something that they look at.
Yeah.
Rousey's next kind of protector in a tag match.
Yeah.
Got Mickey James and Natalia in there as well. So that would be good for us. Anyway, so.
Yeah, it'll be good when that happens, but I'm not really interested in this match.
No, I'm not really interested in Nia Jax as champion either. It's quite dull.
Yeah.
So we shall see.
What do we have next?
The IC Championship, Seth Rollins versus The Miz. Seth Rollins of Raw versus The Miz of SmackDown.
Rollins, Shaman. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I was a bit leaning towards The Miz only because they've been talking a lot about him tying Chris Jericho's record and reaching the total days as IC champion, but to have both mid-card belts on SmackDown, I mean SmackDown's roster is going to be stacked, so they could pull it off, but it leaves Raw with a bit of a gap.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if they might do something with that big green belt as kind of like a secondary title, but it's kind of disappeared from live, so I think Rollins is probably going to retain just purely for the fact of keeping the belt on Raw.
Yeah. Can you see the Miz Taraj come out? I've got a feeling maybe they're going to either come out because they had that segment with Rollins and Miz, and Finn. Sorry.
Yeah.
I can see them coming out maybe.
Yeah, they've kind of been doing the narrative,
haven't
they?
Yeah.
Well, they did walk away from the Miz, didn't they, in the last episode of Raw?
Yeah, I can see maybe if it does happen, them coming out, maybe going to help the Miz and then it backfiring.
Yeah.
It kind of it's kind of saving everybody in that match. It's not hurting anybody.
Yeah, I do feel like the Miz is quite bulletproof. Like he can lose matches. And he comes out of it all right, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So
Just give him that mic.
Yeah, and Finn might get involved as well. He's had this thing with Rollins, it's been going on for quite a while, and he's not on the card anywhere, so I think he must appear at some point.
Yeah, agreed. All right.
Strowman and Bobby Lashley. Quite the step up from Nicholas, the 10-year-old kid, as your tag partner, versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. A weird one, this one.
Yeah. I changed my mind on this one. I thought Kevin Owens and Sami might get the win, but then I thought Lashley isn't going to eat a pin on his first kind of
pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view. Yeah. Neither Strowman or Kevin Owens. So that leaves it down to Sammy, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think you might be right there.
Yeah, so I reckon...
It feels like just an excuse to get them all on the card collectively.
Yeah.
I don't know what this Strowman-Lashley partnership is going to be about, or if it's a one-off, I don't know. But again, Kevin and Sammy are so good as heels that they can get away with losing all the time.
Again, they can save themselves on the mic. They're very good at what they do.
Yeah. Oh, that reaction they got on Monday in Montreal on Raw was insane, wasn't it? So it's yeah, sure. Yeah, I agree with you. I think Strowman and Lashley. I don't know if it'll turn into a rivalry at some point between those two.
I think they're heading that way.
Yeah, but I think for now they'll win. I actually think Strowman will probably get the pin rather than Lashley to continue his momentum.
Yeah.
Great Royal Rumble.
Good show.
Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass.
Another one I was torn at. Can we just say, no, he is not ready for a mic? That segment was terrible.
No, that was bad.
Having that said, I reckon... I was thinking, they can't let Daniel Bryan lose. But I think he might. I think Big Cass might win.
It's a hard one to know, I think, when they did the Superstar Shake-Up and you looked at SmackDown's potential and all of the great matches that you could have, for this to be Daniel Bryan's belt match, it's really disappointing. But I get it. In fact, it's quite light on the heel side for SmackDown, other than The Miz and Samoa Joe, and I know Nakamura's turned. Yeah. Mid-card heels is quite light, so I can see why there's an attraction in Cass, but yeah, it's too big a step for me. He's not ready. It'd be interesting to see what kind of match it is as well.
I mean, he is noticeably injured.
Yeah.
And they could use that for him to take a lose. The thing is, where does Big Cass go from the loss from Bryan? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Again, Daniel Bryan can probably recover from that quite quickly.
Yeah.
It depends how the match ends, but I'm going to say Big Cass on that one.
I'm going to agree, but I think maybe The Miz will get involved.
Yeah?
I'm not sure if we'll end up with a Miz-Big Cass alliance, which I think would be quite good for Big Cass. I don't know if they've tested him to begin with to go, can he get over on his own? No, let's put him with The Miz.
Yeah.
But either way, even if they're not going to do that, I think the Miz-Daniel Bryan feud is going to happen.
At some point, yeah.
I feel like it's happening quite soon as well. I think it's been advertised for the house shows in the UK.
Cool.
I can see it happening quite soon. So I think this has been a holder feud because The Miz obviously had his IC title match with Rollins already scheduled. So yeah, I think Big Cass will win, I think. But with The Miz's assistance.
Okay, cool.
Is my guess there.
We'll see what happens in that one.
The SmackDown Women's Championship, Carmella versus Charlotte.
I think it's kind of obvious what's going to happen here. Carmella to retain, in my opinion.
I think it's a bit early, I think, for Post Money Back to switch. I think Carmella might end up having quite a long title run. But will be one of these runs where she doesn't ever win clean. So I think she'll cheat somehow to win. Maybe the
what are they called?
The Iconics.
The Iconics. It's been set up perfectly.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll become a proper stable with the Iconics and Carmella, or if they're just going to be in and around.
I think it would work actually, even though them girls are fine by themselves.
Yeah.
I
think it would help Carmella more than it would help the Iconics actually.
It would, yeah.
But yeah, no, I think I agree. I think it will be a Carmella retain through devious means.
For a while, we'll see.
I don't know where Charlotte can go next really from this. She's kind of a feud with the Iconics would do it, and then I guess for Carmella, Asuka maybe is the next feud. Or Becky, they've been doing a thing with Becky where she's getting a bit frustrated, so I don't know if there's something within that.
The day she gets a decent run, I'll be a happy man.
She's due, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's long overdue.
She's long overdue.
So next advertised on the official website is the WWE Championship match, which is Styles Nakamura, no DQ. You got to feel this is going on last, I would think, when you look at the card.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel Reigns won't be, won't headline. But yeah, Styles Nakamura, no DQ. So, or
it's a title match, right?
Yeah, WWE title match. Rematch from the Greatest Royal Rumble double count out.
Oh God. Don't remind me.
All blows to balls will be legal.
Okay.
There's no DQ, so as many low blows as he wants.
Yeah, AJ is going to retain.
You think?
Yeah.
I've gone backwards and forwards. I feel like we're not done with this feud. As much as this feels like the blow-off match, I feel like it's going to go on a bit longer. I love Nakamura as a heel. I think he's doing great.
Yeah, he's doing good.
Like incredibly captivating. I feel that something will happen with the amount of low blows that's been going on here. So maybe a cup of some description will be worn.
Yeah.
I think Nakamura's going to win.
Really?
Yeah, I think they're going to go for it. I think just to keep the feud going, I think they could interject Samoa Joe into it and have a triple threat match as well.
Yeah.
I think unless Styles is going to drop down the card and feud with Cass, which nobody wants to see, or Andrade CNMS, that would be preferred coming up. There's not a lot else for him to do. Whoever was to say lose the match, there's not a lot else for him to do.
Yeah.
So
I did think, okay, it's about time Nakamura won here, but if AJ is wearing a cup, and he goes for like a blow, I'm like, I don't know, like he kicks him from behind, takes the cup out, kind of like.
I can see a.
Do you know what I mean?
A blow to an attempted with a cup, hurting his arm, and then AJ with his submissions putting some kind of arm bar on, and that being the way it goes. So yeah, I could see that too.
And I think I really think Nakamura is going to win Money in the Bank.
Okay.
That's why I'm going with AJ, and then cash in that night.
Okay, on AJ.
On AJ.
Yeah, no, that would work, and it would keep the rivalry going. Plus, if you've got, I don't know, if at Money in the Bank you're looking at Styles Joe as the WWE title match, and you've got your triple threat set up SummerSlam.
There you go.
That's going to be. Well, yeah, no, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
We will see that.
We'll see. I like that we don't know. It's one of the only matches on the card that's into this feud since the heel turn.
Yeah.
I think this match will be really good. I think they've deliberately had not bad matches, but they haven't torn the house down like they can.
I think they've done it, they've done it for a purpose.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they have. I think we all know how capable they are. I think this is going to be a long feud.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to that probably more.
Yeah, I think that's the standout of the card, isn't it? I would say. So last we've got Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe in a pointless Raw versus SmackDown match.
Yeah.
I really thought this would be the Universal title match. I thought Reigns was walking out of that cage match with the belt, but I now think they're doing it deliberately purely to beat CM Punk's record as longest reigning champion of the modern era. This match, I think both of them can take the loss and it not affect them.
Yeah.
I don't know where they're going to go with Reigns next, and I don't know what the long-term plan in terms of Lesnar and the belt is, so it's hard to know and telegraph. I think Joe is going to be head heel on SmackDown alongside Nakamura. Is going to be a really big deal, so a clean win for Joe would be really, really good. But you never want to bank on it against Reigns, do you? So I think Reigns is going to win.
It's a hard one. Out of all of them, that is the one I'm still unsure on. I'm going to go the opposite. I think Samoa Joe is. I think Reigns is going to sleep. I think that's what's going to happen here. It's a non-title match.
That's true. He could pass out, couldn't he?
He passes out. Yeah. You know the famous Stone Cold sharpshooter, passing out, turned him face.
They are going for the empathy, aren't they, with Reigns?
They're
That's
going
what it
for
is. And his head kicked in at WrestleMania. Lost, but he should have won at Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Forced to pass out at the hands of Joe. Didn't tap. They're really going empathy, aren't they?
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
I think we could be completely wrong, but we pretty much went for the same picks here. I hope WWE do book this how it should be.
Yeah.
And not kind of ruin it.
Who knows? Swerve for the sake of swerve. But yeah, no. I tell you what, the more I think about it, the more I like your Nakamura winning Money in the Bank idea.
It's a good idea, and I hope
carrying that triple threat. And in fact, imagine SummerSlam for the WWE title, a four-way with Joe, Nakamura, Styles, and Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Take my money now.
There you go. There you go.
Take it all. Take all of my money.
You heard it here first.
Well, that was our Backlash predictions. Let us know what you thought. Give us a like, subscribe, whatever else Craig normally says.
Yep.
And we'll see you on the next one.